on academic task 1 for IELTS for under actually that academic module. So I will ask students, whenever you'll be given a line graph, bar chart, or you'll be given a pie chart, or you'll be given a diagram, so you need to ask 4 questions for the planning stage in order to practice very well, effectively and efficiently in order to do that. So this is very important here in order to do these discussions. So I'm telling you that whenever you'll be going to task 1, a line graph, bar chart, pie chart, or a diagram, so you need to ask 4 questions to yourself in order to better understand the graph. For example, the question number 1, what does the graph shows vertically? That is very important to you, very important to you. I want to give you an example. The graph shows vertically the names of languages, okay? And you are talking about the name of the countries. Your whole paragraph will be refused. So question number 1 should be very correct. This is only for the planning. Don't write in the task 1, but I'm just asking you, before writing anything for the task 1, you need to ask your questions to yourself. That the question number 1 explains you what does the graph shows vertically. You have to look at that. For example, this is a graph in front of you. This is a graph in front of you. If I'll ask the question to all of you, that what does the graph shows vertically?
The graph shows
Languages. So is it in that Chinese, English, Hindi, Spanish, Russian, Bengali, Arabic, Portuguese, Japanese, French, German. So this is very important, because if you get the more exposure to the task, you can better understand that what type of question will be given to you. So you must have to ask your question yourself and write it in your observation. This graph shows the languages, name of the languages, actually world top languages vertically. The next question you need to ask yourself, what does the graph shows horizontally? That's very important. What does the graph shows horizontally? If you just look at this graph, if you just want to look at this graph in horizontal informations, and you'll find a number of speakers for the second language. So it is actually telling that how many people speak Spanish, how many people speak Arabic, how many people speak Portuguese, how many people speak only German, and how many people speak only French. So that actually very important to all of you. This question is altruistically, this question is clearly explaining that. What does this graph overall explains to you vertically and horizontally? Are you getting me?
Yes, sir.
And the third questions you need to ask, and you need to give the answer of these questions in your planning stage. What does the graph shows overall trends? Shows the overall trends. So here that is very important to you, that the graph is telling that Chinese actually is supposedly, if you find there is a very big graph, big bar chart, so you're getting that Chinese probably is one of the most important language spoken by many million people, of 1,123 people in the world. This is statistical information for you. Or you find that the lowest actually the German actually probably the lowest world spoken English language, which has been spoken by many people, of 121 million people. So question number 3 would like to give you what does the graph shows overall, and you have to look at that, the relationship between the vertical and horizontal values. So you can actually better write that this is actually the world's top 10 languages and spoken by many people in millions. So stats should be given very clearly to you. And in question number 4, that you have to understand, and this is a very customized question, very much customized. Do you understand customized question? Your answer is different from him, your answer is different from her answer is different from you. And this is actually, the question number 4 actually is a really customized questions, and I can ask students, and they can ask me the question that how to start and where to start the task 1. I can give them a very complete freedom. You may start your task 1 anywhere. For example, today you started it from Philippines. You may start from Indonesia. You may start from Thailand. There is no compulsions for you that you must start from here. But I'm giving you a very important thing for deciding mutually that where to start your first paragraph, how to start your first paragraph of the task one. And the answer is very clear, very explicit, very viable. That you need to find the surprising trends, anything which surprise your eyes, anything which seems to you very unusual in the in the graph, it must be in your mind. For example, this is a graph in front of you. Did you find anything which surprised your eyes or which find you something with your ideas? So one student will ask me, I want to look at the top value, this surprising me. Another student will like to ask me, I want to see the lowest value, surprises me. Another says that I want to start it from Russian because it seems to me this is a medium language between them. So you may start from anywhere. There is no compulsions for all of you to write your task actually from anywhere. You may start from here, that the Chinese actually is one of the most top world languages spoken by people of 1,133%. This student is right. And I'll say that I want to start it from the French. I find that the French actually is spoken by 124 people, while German is only spoken by 121. And the second surprising thing is for me, English is the second most spoken language by many people of 470 million. So all this thing information for you. So being a student, you must actually look at the graph and find which is a surprising trend for you. And please try to write the trends before writing task one. And I want to recommend students that you have to find 4 things. Number 1, you must have to find the noun in this question. You need to find any adjectives, and you need to find any verbs, or you want to find any phrases or any kind of adverbs. So being a good student, you must need to plan before writing what are the noun has been used. So according to my observation in this graph, the noun is world's top languages, Chinese, or you can find the Bengali or Arabic. These are nouns actually. And if you find the adjectives, yes, adjective actually will give you the quality. The most spoken English is actually adjective for you. And you can say that I find it slightly, German is spoken slightly more than French language comprised of 124 people. So you're using a comparison and you're using adjectives and adverbs actually slightly, drastically, dramatically, significantly, and you can actually make a lot of things over here. So these are the 4 questions and you need to practice it before writing your task 1, okay? So this is exercise for all of you. So you need to do it for your compositions. Thank you very much. It's enough.